Investigations are underway after human remains were found in a fridge in Protea Glen in Soweto. A woman visiting her partner found body parts when she was looking for something to eat in the fridge. The 24-year-old man has since been arrested, and it's understood the suspect tried to commit suicide upon arrest. eNCA's Manqoba Mchunu has more on the story for us. Good afternoon, Manqoba. Perhaps to start with the investigation, because we've spoken a lot about the community members being shocked, but the investigation itself, have police shared if the suspect has confessed, and also when will his first appearance be?
Well, what we do understand at this particular point is that that investigation is still currently ongoing. But what we do know at this stage is that the suspect has been taken to hospital. That is where he's currently receiving treatment. You recall that just moments before he was arrested, he had inflicted some stab wounds onto his body, and so he has been taken to a hospital. But what his condition is currently, we're not sure at this particular stage. But more details, Mfundo, also emerging in terms of the girlfriend, or the alleged girlfriend, that had alerted neighbors to this crime. The fact that she had met this gentleman just over a month ago on social media, and they had chats, and decided then to meet up on Friday, and she had spent the night over on Friday. That's when she made the gruesome discovery on Saturday morning, when she was in fact hungry, and saying that she wanted to make food in the house. At the time, the boyfriend was out of his rented unit, and they had gone to buy food from a nearby shopping center. But to get a better sense perhaps of this gentleman and who exactly he was, and the type of person that he was, I'm joined now by one of his friends, his very close friend, somebody who used to go to gym with him. Thank you for speaking to us, Baba. Let's start here. You knew this gentleman, the suspect, very well. What kind of a person was he?
According to what I know, he was a very good guy, very humble, down to earth. So what I saw yesterday, it was shocking. I couldn't believe it myself. So yes, I used to gym with him inside the yard. So yeah, he was a good guy, according to what I know.
And just tell me, I mean, you said that you used to go to gym with him. I mean, when talking to him, was he a happy person? What would you usually talk about with him?
We usually talk about music and gym stuff. Yeah, he was happy. He was happy. Him and his girlfriend, they were always happy, laughing, going out and stuff. Yeah, they were always happy, both of them. Actually, we used to gym inside the yard. Yeah, so he used to take my gym equipment. I used to use his too. So yeah, so yesterday when I arrived here at the scene, my friend actually called me the police, and then I went there, and then he asked to talk to me, and then I got inside. He told me actually that those body parts belong to someone that I know, and he knows too, the person, those body parts. So, but I cannot reveal the names and everything. That one the police will do as soon as they have the DNA and everything. But for now, I don't think I'm at liberty to reveal such information. But the body parts, according to him, to what he told me, they belong to someone that I know, and someone that he knows, to someone that is very close to him.
So tell me, he confessed to you, he told you that, you know these body parts, but did he at all, kind of tell you why he had perhaps murdered or allegedly murdered this person?
Actually, he did, but I'm afraid, because if I give that information, obvious people will know who is this person. Maybe the female too. So I don't think that I should give you that information now. Let the police do their job. Then as soon as they have everything, they will reveal to the public. But for now, I cannot reveal that. But he told me everything, what happened, and then why did he do it and stuff like that.
I mean, do you believe that he was capable of doing what he did?
To my observation, no, not at all, because I also used to ask him to take care of my daughter. My daughter used to knock off at 1:30 at school, and I knock off at 3. So I'll ask him to keep my daughter to his room, because he was so calm, quiet, nice. There were no signs at all. Trust me, there were no signs at all. So I was shocked yesterday. I was really shocked.
And when you went to the house where, of course, these body parts were found. I mean, you saw him there at the house at the time. He had tried to stab himself. He was bleeding. I mean, what went through your mind?
I was so shivering. I wanted to run myself, but I said, no, man, let me stay here and see and try to assist him. Because remember, if you take someone's life and you decide to take your life, that won't solve the problem. So we wanted to help him, actually, to save his life. So we decided to remain, me and my friend, and then we called the ambulance. Eventually the ambulance came, although it took some hours to come, but he was able to talk after that. Yeah.
And just speaking, perhaps, I don't know whether you did manage to see these body parts. Were you able at all to tell whether this was a female, whether these were multiple people, or whether this was a male?
From what I saw, I think it's a female. Yeah, I think it's a female, because those hands were so tiny and the legs and everything. It looks like it's a female. Yeah.
Okay, and in terms of, I mean, surely you must be shocked. The girlfriend that, was in the house, did you know anything about her?
No, I know his girlfriend. I think that one is a side chick. I know his girlfriend. Yeah, remember, I used to stay there. I was renting a unit there, so we used to talk a lot. Yeah, and I know the girlfriend, including my partner, knows her girlfriend too. They used to WhatsApp, communicate and stuff. Yeah, so it was really shocking, man. I couldn't believe it myself. Yeah.
Okay. Now, well, let's hold it there. Thank you for speaking to us. That was the close friend of the suspect speaking to us about what he saw and about the type of person that this person was. Of course, we've heard from many of the community members explaining that this was really a quiet person, a shy person, somebody who really didn't go out a lot, who stayed in his room. And it took many of these community members, by shock what happened here. And of course, the friend also saying that he too was quite shocked by these events because he had known this individual for over a year. We do understand that he had been renting that particular unit for over a year, and in that unit he had been staying. We do hear from the landlord with his girlfriend, but we did try to speak to the landlord earlier on. He is a police officer himself, and all he could say to us was that he himself is still quite shocked. He's still quite shaken. In fact, he says he has no words. He doesn't even know what to say. What happened at his house is still surreal to him. He says that, we must just try and understand as the media, because there is nothing that he can say at this stage. He's still trying to process what happened here. And of course, at this time, they've asked for privacy as a family.